it! So we're gonna just tell you a couple things about the business to make everything crystal clear. So after this video, we're gonna do a Slack tutorial, which is where we do a lot of our communication. And then we'll do a wellness living tutorial, which is where you hold your schedule and everything needs to be accurate to get paid. So I just wanted to introduce myself and run a couple of really important policies by you. So the way that our business works is that we have teachers on one side and we have families on the other side. And so your job as a teacher is to drive to the families and to teach. That's all you do. And so we're really strict on our policy with texting because sometimes clients have wanted to text teachers to schedule lessons, to do additional things. So that's one thing that's really important for us to let you know, is your only job is to drive there and teach. And so all of other communications are done on these profiles that, or these software systems that I'll show you later. And it's really important that you keep them up to date and accurate because it's how you get paid. So your customers may not know that, but you should know that and hold that really tight to your heart. So what's going to happen now is, depending on two different ways that you're hired, you're either going to be a teacher who has a schedule that's made custom to them, which does take time to accrue, or you're going to be hired as a teacher who's taking on a schedule of somebody else. And so we'll speak to you one-on-one regarding if you're a teacher for making your own schedule and if you're a teacher that's taking over a schedule. And the hourly wage is $34 an hour, and that's going to come to an e-transfer from our bank account to yours on the Monday that is in the next month after you've worked. So if it's February, you'll work all February, and the next Monday of March, you'll be paid. So yeah, we'll give you all the information on that in the Slack channel. And yeah, I guess everything else will be really well explained in the contract that you'll be reading with us, and also in the next two tutorial videos to come up. And oh, there is one other thing: you must use your student agenda in lessons. So we'll be providing you with some methodology books and also your student agenda. So this is a place for you to assign homework. And every week you'll also be able to rate progress throughout the lesson with your student. It'll all be pretty clear in your agenda homework book, but it is important that as part of our company you do use our agenda books just to make sure that your students are progressing and that everyone is understanding, you know, when they buy lessons, what they're receiving, what we're requiring from you as a teacher, and it's good for you as well to just stay nice and organized. So I guess, yay! Let's go make happy music together, and you can watch these tutorial videos to come.
Do that motion. Okay, yeah.
Okay, as a Feely Music School teacher, you'll be integrated into a Slack channel. Upon getting hired, we'll send you a link to make your profile. Once you've made a profile, you'll want to download the app on your phone. So the app is right here, and it's called Slack, S-L-A-C-K. It's a free download. And so what Slack is a messaging platform, and our whole school operates off of it. So this is a place where you go to talk to your other teachers, ask them questions about their teaching. This is a place that you can go to message office staff. This is a place for you to submit your invoices. Everything is on Slack, so it's mandatory that you download this. So I'll just show you a little bit about Slack. You'll see these things, these descriptions of channels. Channels is essentially a group of people that are talking about a certain topic, and the topics are outlined with the title. So you can see here we have invoicing, you can see we have stuff to promote, we've got wellness living tutorials. So make sure that you're looking at that tutorial channel because that's going to give you tutorials for all the software. So you can see that we've added them here. And so you'll have access to all these channels. And if you want to message anyone directly, it's really easy. You go direct messages, and then you press the plus button, and you can send a message to anyone. So it is mandatory for teachers to use Slack and have it on their phone and have notifications turned on. The reason for that is if there's any emergencies, this is how we're going to contact you. If we have any students that we need somebody to take as a student and it's a lesson up for grabs, it'll come out on here. So really make sure that is turned on. It is a mandatory part of being a teacher here. So in addition, you can also open it on your computer. And this is what it would look like on a desktop. You would just go to feelypianoschool.com/Slack. And then I'm showing you the invoice channel. Show you how to submit an invoice at a later time, but this is where you put all your invoices, and then we know how to pay you. Isn't it nice to get paid? And yeah, and Teachers Chat is a channel where all the teachers are talking together to kind of hash out ideas of how to teach better. So now we'll go on to our wellness living tutorial. Okay guys, so here's your tutorial on how to manage your schedule online with our software system, which we call Wellness Living. So what I've done is I've gone to our website, feelymusic.com, and I'm going to click login. And again, this is on my phone. So in order to log in, you can log in through Facebook, you can log in through Gmail. I'm going to log in through Gmail. And this account, actually, oh shoot, we'll have to do that again. I went into the wrong account.
Okay.
Okay. Is that okay if I just do it over again?
Yeah.
Okay.
That should be good. Hold up, let me just focus.
Sorry.
Can you like tilt it? Yeah. Yeah, because there's like a glare.
Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, it should be good.
All right, everyone. So, as a Feely Music student, okay, everyone. And so, in order to operate your software system, you're going to have to follow the steps I'm going to show you. Okay, one more time. As a teacher of Feely Music, you'll also be connected into Wellness Living, and that's a software system that we use to manage your schedule. So, how you can get to it is you can go to our website, which is feelymusic.com, and then you can press login. And now that you've done that, you can log in with Google, log in with Facebook, you can type your stuff in. I never remember passwords, so I'm going to do log in with Facebook. And then it's going to take me to my profile. Now I do have to let you know my profile might be a little different because I'm actually an owner, and you would be a teacher, but very subtle differences. Okay, all right. So I'm interested to see what my schedule is. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to go to schedule. So this will show you your schedule for all of your lessons upcoming and all your lessons past. And it's going to show it in a calendar template form. So this is really important here to click show all. If you don't click show all your students might not show up. So you need to click show all. And because I'm the owner, I'm going to filter for myself. So this is like, oh, I want to know where I'm going today, and I want to know what my upcoming schedule is. So now you can see that I've got a lesson added. If I wanted to, I could zoom out, but I'm going to keep it nice zoomed in for you. So I'm going to click into the lesson, and this is going to come up. And something that you really have to do every lesson in order to be paid properly, you have to check in. So if I was logging into a lesson, I check this, it would just go to a different color blue. I would not click confirm, don't click that, and I would not click store, do not do that. So you can check in, and this is something that you have to do every lesson in order to be paid. And so then, how do you get to your students' information? You want to find out who is Rose. So I'm going to click into her name. We're going to assume this is the first time I've ever seen this person in my schedule. So if you go over here, you've now got her whole profile, and I'm going to go to the whole profile details. So profile details is where you'll see their phone number, their address, and other information that you'll want to know. You'll see that you've got your phone number here, you've got the address of the person's home, and the city. One other thing you want to note is that in the relationships category, she's attached to someone else. And you can't see it on the phone version, but you can start to see the word parent. So it will be identified if it's the parent that you're looking at or the student. So this is the student. And I'm going to go into her mom's profile. And so you'll see that there's a mom, or there's a parent and a child in every account. So really make sure that you're looking at the student's account just to get the name right. And then you're rocking. So I think that's pretty well all that you want to go through in here. There is an app as well for your phone, but we don't recommend using that because the UX design is a little hard. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you what all this looks like on the desktop version. Is that okay? Okay, so I'm going to log in the same way. I'm going to log in through Facebook because, again, I always forget my passwords. Who else does forget their passwords? All the time. And then I'm going to go to schedule. Again, I'm going to filter it so I can see all. And these are all the lessons that we're having on a daily basis, so you don't need to see that. You won't have access to that, just me. But I'm going to filter for just my students, like you would have just your students. So now I see that on Tuesdays in July, I've got this 10 a.m. lesson. So I'm going to click in, and yesterday I went and I checked in. See? Nice and blue. But it's almost like I imagine if I didn't know where I was going. So I'd click into Rose's name. And then I would go to the profile details of Rose on the left here. And that's where all of our information is stored. So you can see that there's a cell phone number here. We do have a firm cell phone texting policy. Students and teachers do not text each other for many, many, many different reasons. One of them being that we've had students that want to text their teachers all the time, and you're not paid for that, so that's no bueno. And there's also confusion sometimes through text, so it's really important for us to stress here, if your schedule is not accurate to the lessons you've actually taught, you will not be paid. So if you're scheduling in your messaging, text messaging lessons, and they're not applied to the schedule, unfortunately they're not going to be paid for. So make sure that your schedule is very accurate. And if you have any other questions, you can go to that tutorial channel in the Slack area. And yeah, anyways, so that's your wellness living.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions, give us a call. Our phone number is 519-865-8824. And one other quick policy I did want to just mention, if you're needing to do any lesson rescheduling and anything comes up in your schedule, you do need to give 24 hours notice. And again, that's through the Slack channel. So now that you know that, see you later, bye!